What's going on? What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV, full effect. Y'all know what the business is, man. We grinding Mr. One Time for the one time. And Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I thought he lost the fight last night, just to keep it real. But just my personal opinion on that. And I'll do a review coming up shortly, okay? But Jack Reese, was the ref for this fight, and I made a comment when we went live yesterday with Alex Santos and Dr. Blick from Golden Glove Boxing that, this was critical that Jack Reese was the ref. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Jack Reese is a guy that I seen versus Yuri Foreman and Cotto. Yuri Foreman, I think, tore his ACL in the ring, and his corner threw the towel in, and he threw the towel back out the ring and asked Yuri Foreman, did he want to continue? And Yuri Foreman said he wanted to continue. Now, I've never seen a ref throw the white towel back into the ring and ask the fighter, do we want to continue? Jack Reese is a very, very, a ref that gives you every chance possible. Did he give Fury 11 or 12 count? Possibly so. It was a Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson type ish right here. Because Fury was out. He asked him, was he okay? And he gave him a long ass count. He shook his gloves. He did too much. He probably did rob Deontay Wilder of a knockout here, okay? But it's the game. This fat man shouldn't have went 12 with Deontay Wilder. No way, no how. And how was Deontay Wilder 212 pounds, but he got tired? But those are all things I'm going to say for the review, so I don't want to spoil some of the things I got for the review coming up. We did the immediate reaction last night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, but I'll do the review next. But yeah, he could have robbed Deontay of a knockout last night, all right? And I heard something interesting from J-Rock trainer Stephen Bredman said that, mathematically, even if Wilder got 4 rounds, it still can be 4. I don't know. I don't understand. I got to read it again. But he's saying, Wilder he needed more than 2 rounds with the two knockdowns to make it an even fight, on a points system. So it's something that I just look at. I have to address. But it is what it is, man. Fury did get a gift by being knocked out. Okay, he was clearly knocked out. It was clearly a 10 count, and the ref clearly had an impact here. And it just shows you how much refs have an impact on fights and how critical how critical Jack Reese was in this fight from NBA to NFL. The refs really swing the momentum of the fight. They really do. And tonight, last night. Jack Reese did swing the momentum of the fight. And he known for that. He known for being fair and square referee and give you every opportunity to win. Now, did Mildred Taylor wish, versus Chavez Sr., wish that Jack Reese was the ref? You damn right. Because I think it was Richard Steele that stopped that fight. If Richard Steele was here, Tyson Fury had been stopped. They'd have waved it off. Because right there, when you down there counting and he ain't conscious, you supposed to weigh that off. Most refs would, but Jack Reese played a critical part. And this fight was in New York. Jack Reese probably wouldn't have been the referee. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, Fat Man, Eggman, Dr. Roboto, what is it, Robotic from Sonic, he shouldn't have lasted this long. And Deontay Wilder should be ashamed that this fight even looked like this, man. He came ill prepared. And other, I'm going to just say it for the review, okay? But, was it the robbery last night? Possibly. Was it staged? Possibly. I just find it very funny how Deontay Wilder got to the 12th round and finally landed a monstrous punch on Tyson Fury. I mean, this was fishy, man. And stuff like this make you think about the sport of boxing in a different light. Because it was just so ironic how Deontay Wilder just got the knockout he needed. And he just, pushed some buttons. He mashed some buttons like he playing Street Fighter or something. He did a special move on Tyson Fury. Because Fury wasn't tired. Fury had more gas in the tank than Wilder did. And I did find that suspicious. That was a suspicious activity, man, how that went down. How Wilder needed a knockdown and all of this and all of that. And he got the knockdown right on cue. And, and almost won the fight, man. This make you wonder about boxing because I'm going to tell you this. I was reading an article on ESPN, and I'll link it to the description, okay? I was reading an article on ESPN, and it said that this was the most bet on event in Vegas yesterday, okay? And they needed Tyson Fury to win the fight because, or if not, Vegas would have lost a ton of money to sports books. And all of a sudden, they conveniently get a draw. That means they took everybody's money last night off a draw. They didn't bet on the draw, and a split draw. And I don't know if you got to say draw or split draw to get your money. I don't bet on boxing because of BS like this, okay? And then boxing used to be way more corrupt than this, and a lot of sports corrupt. But I find it very ironic this fight became a split draw when if Wilder would have won, Vegas would have had to pay up a ton of money. So they really was pushing Fury to win, you know, according to a bookie in Vegas. But all of a sudden, conveniently, they take the entire pot because it's a draw. You know? I just find that real suspicious and fishy about boxing, man. And boxing can't be in a position right now where, you know, you got, you know, people suspicious about you know, this shit being staged, okay? And it has all the reasons to be staged. I told you. You know, if Wilder would have won, he would have broke the bank in Vegas. I linked the article in the description under source link. You know, and on top of that, you know, this turns people off in boxing. People say, oh, this was a clear robbery. It was a robbery. It was a robbery. And people saying it's a robbery. And that's the thing about boxing, man. You can see it from, you can have 7 different people, you know what I'm saying? You have seen them fight 7 different ways. You know? And, you know, obviously, a lot of people seen it a few different ways. You got people saying Wilder got robbed. You got people saying Fury got robbed. You got people saying that Fury won 4 rounds and stuff of that nature. And, you know, that's the thing about boxing, man. It's always, it's a debate. It's like battle rap. You know, after you get done with your 3 rounds or whatever, everybody got an opinion. Some people think this guy won. Some people like that guy won. And, you know, obviously, you know, I thought Fury edged it out, man. I had to watch it again. And maybe I have a different opinion. But yeah, you know, this turns people off to the sport of boxing. It does, you know, but it makes it the topic of discussion. And I think they was aiming for a rematch. Man, I really do think this possibly could have been staged for a rematch. And I think they did save Vegas bacon on this fight. I think they did, bro. This was just mad fishy to me. A lot of people gonna disagree and say, "Oh, good fella, you hating, you doing." I'm just calling it how I see it. I think this. I said it live last night. I really think this fight was staged, man, for a rematch. You know, and we're seeing a rematch. You know, if they go with the rematch, both guys want a rematch. Both guys, you know, call Joshua punks and stuff of that nature. But you know, so be it, man. You know, I really do think this fight was staged, man. I really do for a rematch. And that's boxing, man. And Lance Lewis thought Tyson Fury clearly outboxed Deontay Wilder, but obviously by the point system, I mean, you need to change the point system then. You know, because he did make it. There's no how this big man came in here, you know, out of shape and got back down in weight, the fighting weight, and was able to have more juice and more gas than the guy that came in at 212 pounds. Man, like I said, I'm going to save most of that for the review, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that as well. But one thing I do know for sure was that possibly was a knockout, and Jack Reese, he known for that. I noted that before the fight came on. That when I seen Jack Reese was the ref, that it was gonna be some BS. Okay, and that's just like I say, man. I didn't follow Jack Reese. Jack Reese gonna give you every opportunity and chance. Now, if that was, you know, old Richard Steele or Tony Weeks or another ref, you know, that fight would have been stopped, and Deontay Wilder got robbed of a 12-round knockout, but. Obviously, they needed this to be a draw in Vegas, and I wouldn't put it past them for, you know, PBC to accommodate them on that. Okay, but it is what it is. I thought it was a knockout, and I thought it was staged. I thought it was staged. This is my personal opinion on that. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Review coming up shortly. I'm gonna do one more video, and then I'm probably gonna be done for the majority of the day until later tonight. So I got a lot of videos coming. I was just front running in the morning, and then tomorrow afternoon or whatever, we'll go live and chop it up about the situation. But Goodfella Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, we on Twitter. Got the Facebook group. All those links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel? Want to reach out to me in the email? Also, the instrumental link is in the description if you want to know where the instrumental came from. Appreciate everybody. You can always ask for video requests. I'll try to accommodate it as soon as possible. Sometimes it takes longer than long. But we grinding, man. Y'all know what it is. Goodfella Sports TV. One time for the one time. We grinding. Your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.